Like, that's all I got.
I'm done.
We're getting into game one.
Now, the real challenge would have been to name a third Sheik player.
Aim. Okay, sorry. So, Mythra versus Olimar.
Yeah, actually, this matchup is great for Pyra Mythra.
Yeah.
Both characters, except for like the occasional red Pikmin versus Pyra, have a lot of options to both stonewall and kill Pikmin tossed your way. Has a great toolkit to approach Olimar through the Pikmin tosses, and especially in the juggle game, unless you're getting lucky with like whistle placements, Olimar is not getting back down to the ground without taking a lot of damage.
Right. I've even been told that Mythra can foresight the Pikmin that's latched onto you.
Yes, she can.
And so that is an insane tool for neutral.
Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult with purples just because it's like single hitbox. But if you get stuck with like a red or a blue or a yellow, just foresight through it.
Exactly. Now Pyra coming out, trying to close that stock a little early.
I will say it is punishable if the Olimar is like expecting you to roll. If they're just like standing there ready to F smash, you will die.
Yeah, you're rolling into that. So far though, this Pyra is giving AWS a chance back into the game. Finally breaks through side B. Nice move there. Of course, a little bit transcendent, or well, a lot of hits. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. And this is the time where I get the chance to soapbox about. I don't think the hard lines that a lot of people use of like, okay, I will Mythra for damage and Pyra for kill. I think that's the wrong way to play this character. I think it's very situational, like which character is better at what, and using one for one purpose and the other for like one for damage, one for kill is just going to lose you sets at the higher level.
At the same time, we can agree that Pyra doesn't have the best neutral.
Oh, no, not at all.
And we saw that in the previous stock. Well, and it gave AWS a lot of room.
I will say Pyra has great neutral if you're not trying to approach.
Yes.
She has a massive sword. Her frame data is fine. She's just slow. And so the thing is, if you're using Pyra to a great back air catch on the jump there. If you're using Pyra to like almost camp, where you do like a Corrin strat of like stand in one place and throw hitboxes so that they can't approach you, Pyra's amazing at that.
She's also great against the slower characters, like I think a Dr. Mario even, right?
Oh yeah.
But Olimar, of course, able to contend with her range, using those Pikmin, has 2 purples on deck right now. That's going to make this a lot harder for Pyra to navigate.
Double perped up.
Yeah, and we can see this going south for the Pyra Mythra player here. Look at that, already behind in percentage after a huge lead.
Almost got that edge guard there. Just narrowly avoided the purple flying his way, and these Pikmin getting latched on. Pyra a little bit more difficult of a time dealing with the latched Pikmin just because you have to nair in most of those situations, and it's a little bit of a commitment. But Stilios still working on figuring this out until you get F smashed on your landing.
And I'm looking for this Pyra to either close it out now or for Mythra to make a grand return. Let's see if Stilios can make it happen here. Let's trap. Forward tilt is looked for the purple to cover, and I like that AWS playing it so slowly around the purple pressure.
Let's be real, Mythra more than capable of killing at this percent. Like you'll have a much easier time approaching, but does catch the roll onto stage with a Pyra F tilt, and that's going to bring us to perfectly even final stock. Until Stilios gets these Pikmin latches, that might do a lot of damage. But actually, we're just seeing a quick little juggle and a quick little switch.
Down air.
Dangerous.
Oh, nice delay by AWS. Avoids that entirely. Resets the neutral here. Tries to get some Pikmin on deck. Has to lose them for the up B, or for the coverage even. And now Pyra stuck with a fire Pikmin, like you mentioned last. It's going to struggle a little bit to get that off of her. And the purple's back as well. This is looking worse and worse by the minute. But finds that big dash attack.
I don't know, you're saying it's looking worse and worse, but that looks pretty great to me. Finds a beautiful setup into the down air off the side, using that insanely disjointed hitbox to hit all the way below the ledge. And that is going to be Stilios winning game number 1 despite starting off at a pretty significant deficit.
Those Pyra dash attacks came out of nowhere and were so accurate. I don't think he missed a single one.
No, it was like 3 for 3 or 4 for 4.
And those were huge for him, pushing them off stage time and time again. And then the down air. Of course, Olimar doesn't have a bad recovery, but definitely a fragile recovery, right? No hitbox there. You have to lose your Pikmin if you want to be maneuverable, which gives you a worse neutral afterwards. And the Pyra just finding that spike, getting the KO, getting the win. Which is honestly, if we looked at like the start of the game, it was all Stilios.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the first things that you have to learn to play against Olimar is how to edge guard. If you are consistently letting Olimar back to stage without forcing him to spend those resources of the Pikmin, like you were saying, you're going to lose. If you let him get back for free with 2 purples every time, what are you doing?
Lots of like mini objectives that you have to keep in mind when playing against Olimar.
It's just like playing Pikmin 3. A lot of minigames.
Just like playing Pikmin 3.
But it seems that stilios has mastered these minigames. Using a lot more whistle off the bat. We're already seeing that, AWS 10 is.
Yep. stilios now trying to get through the Pikmin. And you got to keep in mind, right, one of the biggest downsides for Olimar is he actually doesn't have amazing hitboxes to keep you out until he gets that purple. Now he has an amazing hitbox to keep you out. But before the purple, really his best anti-approach is something like a pivot grab. And so early on, we saw stilios just getting these approaches off, getting a lot of damage. But as soon as that purple's on deck, suddenly you have that hitbox to get through, and that's where things get nasty.
Yeah, but that purple is such a finite resource, especially against the heavy-hitting big sword that Pyra has at her disposal. Guesses wrong on the roll, but that would have been insane. Down air, the percentage is too high now, so AWS 10 is going to escape mostly unscathed. But the fact that stilios is hitting these dares now shows a lot of confidence he did not have during game number 1. Oh, no.
Oh, misses that just barely. AWS still alive.
I actually thought that was an F smash the other way, like a roll read F smash. Mythra's smash attack charge animations are a little bit misleading sometimes.
Can be. She does contort her body quite a bit. There's a normal getup. Let's try to get out of the corner. Does so. Jumping cross of Nair. And ooh, immediate aggression with the Pyra. I like that. Still in control. Finds the back air. Very clean. stilios, again, early lead. AWS claws his way back in. And stilios finding the kill. Essentially what we've been seeing all set so far.
Yeah, and AWS not willing to give up the resources of the Pikmin to recover faster or even to like up B high and go to center stage. I would have liked to see like a, blue Pikmin up there is going to do that. I would have liked to see like a more circuitous route back to stage. Like toss those Pikmin off the side and then up B high, go to like left side platform. Sure, you're going to lose the resources, but you're going to circumvent this like ledge trap game that stilios has shown himself to be so proficient at. Great foresight there. Another dash attack.
The down air gets stalled out. stilios not committing to it. AWS finding something sneaky, but not being able to capitalize off of it. And then Pyra side B. I want to talk about Pyra moves that are working. Number 1, dash attack. Number 2, the side B. It's just breaking through these Pikmin.
Number 3, all the rest of them. stilios is making great use of Pyra's entire kit. Let's level here.
For sure. These down airs and the forward smash trying to cash out on that.
2 Pikmin died to that down tilt.
It's a lot of damage. Another dash attack. It's going to be still like 5 times by now. Okay, the juggle's on. Opts for Mythra, gets that neutral win back to Pyra. And that's the bread and butter.
So scary about Mythra too is her.
Oh
my god! Oh my god!
He just walked around, just danced on him.
Shimmied on him. I was gonna talk about like how awesome Mythra's initial dash is for situations like that. Didn't matter. We got danced on.
Just the tiniest of walks, and that's all he needed. In a commanding lead here, stilios.
Ooh, Nair trading out there in a really weird way.
He went for that forward smash there again. He was confident in the read.
stilios wants this man's soul. He got affected by those outages a couple weeks ago on the East Coast.
And looks for the smash attacks. Yeah, that tends to happen. See if stilios can just kind of like re-stabilize here. Finds the side B again.
Deep off stage, gonna have to recover low. Just waiting. Didn't do anything though.
Double roll. stilios just constantly in control of the stage.
Yeah, AWS is panicking.
Yeah.
You see that with all these like finicky defensive options, like roll, jump, roll, get out of here. Another
roll in, like you mentioned last. Just tries to get back to the center desperately. Goes for the up smash, and the whiff punish comes out. Very, very solid win right there.
Yeah, I was very impressed towards the end of stilios' adaptation. And you noticed, especially second and third stock of game number 2, it was almost all Pyra. Swap to Mythra every once in a while for like a quick burst option, like those instant dash attacks. But for the rest of it, it was all Pyra because he realized how good that sword is at just no Pikmin here. This is a no Pikmin zone, and you cannot do anything about it.
And it's such a